Hi, welcome to SBR Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. Today is Monday, December 28th, and we are talking with SBR contributor and professional handicapper Ross Benjamin. He's going to give us a selection of plays from the Bulls on the 30th, Wednesday the 30th. He's going to give us two plays, I believe, and he's going to recommend a parlay on them. We've got Memphis, Auburn. That's an interesting one. I'm not exactly sure why Memphis is a dog here, but there's obviously a reason. I'm leaning Memphis, though. Then we got NC State, Mississippi State, Texas A&M as a significant underdog to Louisville, and then Wisconsin, USC. And I'll just come right out and say it. I think I'm really liking USC at -3. Might be the wrong side, but that's how I'm feeling right now. Ross Benjamin, 4 Bulls on Wednesday. What do you like here?
Well, let's start with the Memphis-Auburn game, and I'm in disagreement with you on this one.
Let's hear why.
And respectfully so.
Don't have to be respectful. I am squarely, firmly in the recreational handicapper camp of things, so I could easily be wrong on something like this. Tell us why you like Auburn.
But you have a very good opinion, Pete, and I respect it very much. So let's move on here. The Memphis Tigers, they started the year 8-0. They've dropped 3 of their last 4 games. Their only win in that sequence came over a 2-10 SMU team. At the time of this taping, Pete, the AAC, in which Memphis belongs to, is 0-5 in bowl games thus far. And then you got Justin Fuente, the head coach of Memphis, has left his position at the end of the regular season. He was hired by Virginia Tech to take over for the retired Frank Beamer. You can't undervalue that as well. My strength of schedule ratings has Auburn having a huge advantage of plus 7.6 over Memphis. And if Auburn needs any reason to take Memphis seriously, because they're from the AAC and Auburn from the what many think is the best conference in the country, the SEC, all they have to do is look at their 37-24 upset win over Ole Miss earlier this season. And one last thing, Pete, you can't forget this game is being played in Legion Field in Birmingham. And the last I checked, that's the same state where Auburn comes from. So it's going to be a pro-Auburn crowd here. And I like the Auburn Tigers here, -3 over Memphis.
All right, fair enough. What's your second pick for the parlay on Wednesday, Ross Benjamin?
The Wisconsin-USC game, I'm going to stay away from the side. I can't disagree with your opinion on that. But, this is a Wisconsin team that leads the country in scoring defense, allowing just 13.1 points per game. The bad news, their offense has just been anemic this year. They rank 80th in the country. USC has a talented defense that's vastly underachieved, but with the extra time to prepare and the opponent they're playing in this situation, I look for this one to play on the lower end of the total. I'm going to go under the total in 50 in this one, Pete.
All right, I'm also seeing 50.5s out there, though. You want to give a parlay for Auburn -3 and Wisconsin USC under 50.5?
Hey, I'll take the extra half a point, Pete. As a matter of fact, buy the extra half a point, get it up to 51.
Okay, sounds good. Ross Benjamin, can I ask you a follow-up question about the Auburn game, though?
Absolutely.
All right, you're right. Auburn, tough strength of schedule this year. They also got their ass friggin' kicked in that strength of schedule. I mean, some people, including myself at times, were looking to time a bounce back, a turnaround from Auburn at various times this season. It never really happened, right? They were 3-9 against the spread on the year overall, and their better games came against terrible teams. When they stepped up in class at all, they just kind of repeatedly, week in and week out, disappointed. I'm not talking straight up here. I'm talking against the spread. They disappointed. So that's what makes me, and I'm sure a lot of other people, nervous here, taking the -3 against a pretty decent Memphis team.
Well, that's a valid point. There's no two ways about that. But at the same time, they, as you put it, for lack of a better phrase, got their ass kicked against better competition. Well, that competition came in the SEC. And as I alluded to, let's not forget the American Athletic Conference, where Memphis comes from, they're 0-5 in bowl games thus far.
Fair enough.
They've stepped up in class for the most part in many of those games, and they haven't fared well. As a matter of fact, we saw one team lose to a team from the MAC. So, I mean, again, the level of competition and the proximity where they're playing this game to Auburn's campus with a pro-Auburn crowd. And again, why is this line only 3?
That's right.
So I like Auburn. It just looks like a trap. They're inviting you to play Memphis. I'm going to take the Tigers, Pete.
Okay, fair enough. Very, very interesting game here. Ross Benjamin liking Auburn, pairing it up with the under in Wisconsin USC for a parlay on the Wednesday Bulls. Thanks so much, Ross.